My name is Rand Campbell. This is Flat Out Elected. You know, it matters not that you understand the depths of insidiousness that envelops the Catholic Church. Now, I could go into, the Catholic Church, CC, C being the third letter, so therefore we have 33, which is obviously a mocking of Jesus Christ. We know that the Freemasons love to use the number 33 as a code and a symbol as a result of them having their 33 degree Freemasonry, which is the highest levels and brings you into Satanism. We could go down that road. But let's just stick to the scriptures. The bottom line is this: the first beast, as adequately articulated in that video, show without argument they have the 9 points of the first beast. And we are witnessing this in these days. If you are seriously paying attention to the rhetoric of the Pope and the rhetoric of the Catholic Church, you can see very clearly that they are implementing a one world religion. They are opening the Catholic Church, which has a lot of power, not just religiously, but obviously politically. And they are in cahoots, whether you choose to believe this or not, with the political agenda for a one world order, New World Order. Now, you obviously have to go into some deep studies in order to be able to connect these dots. But this research isn't difficult. It's actually a very easy research. It's by no stretch of anybody's imagination that the Catholic Church is suspect in many, many, many ways. Now, I'm going to tell you a dream that I had, and you can take this for what it's worth. Back in 2015, when Pope Francis was going to go meet Obama in September at the White House, I had this dream, and in this dream, I'm in the White House. I know it's the White House. I'm in a hall, and the hall is very luxurious. It has red carpeting, white walls, and the walls had a bend to them. So as I'm walking up this hallway, I come around a bend, and I see in the very light that I have, I can see that there are two men coming towards me. The man on the left is wearing a suit and tie. The man on the right is dressed in a white robe or an outfit of some sort. By the time they reach me, the man on the left continues past me, and I can tell that it was the president at the time, Barack Obama. He doesn't eye contact me. He just continues on his way. The man in the white outfit stands directly in front of me, about 3 feet, and I'm looking at his face. And at the time of this dream, I hadn't really done any investigation or looked at much about Pope Francis, so I didn't really know his face that well. But I recognized in this dream that he was, in fact, the Pope. And so as I'm looking at him, I ask him, "What are you doing here?" And he literally has an extremely dumbfounded look on his face. And he answers, "I don't know." And then he looks over my shoulder, so I peer back at what he's looking at. And coming around the bend in the hallway is a massive army of soldiers marching behind me. And so I look back at him, and when I look back at him, on his neck, he has a tattoo, which is fresh. I've received tattoos in the past. I would never do them again, but I have received them. And I know when you get a brand new tattoo, they put Vaseline on it, a lotion for healing, and there is a red inflammation around the tattoo area, which is exactly what I seen on his neck. He had a fresh tattoo. So I read the tattoo and its words, and the words say, "The three of us are watching." And then he looks out the window. So I look out the window to see what he's looking at. And he's looking at towers from a castle, from a kingdom. And coming off the towers are ropes that are being thrown off the very tops of the towers. And as they are falling to the side of the building, green plastic army men that boys used to play with back in the 60s and 70s were jumping off the towers and grabbing the ropes and propelling to the ground. It was at that point that I came out of the dream. And when I came out of the dream, I was like, wow, that was unbelievable. So I called a friend of mine and I asked him what he thought of the tattoo. And he said, Ran, the tattoo saying the three of us are watching is the unholy trinity. The unholy trinity. The devil, the antichrist, and the false prophet. When it says the three of us are watching, he is one of the three. He is absolutely the false prophet. And if you watch what he's doing, and if you are paying attention to what is going on with the exposing of the Catholic Church, I'm telling you, he is 100% for sure the false prophet. Now, I feel bad for any Catholics that are sitting in these Catholicism camps, these satanic outlets of the Vatican, because that's exactly what they are. They are branches to Satanism. And most of the people in these churches, if not all, have no clue what the Catholic Church is. They really believe that they are worshiping God and that they are a part of the kingdom of God. And I'm not even sure they're not. I'm not sure that God does not have forgiveness for their deception. But then I also understand that we are in a time of exposure, and we are as well in a very serious time of us being without excuse. There is way too much information out there. There is way too much knowledge being poured in this world for people to continuously remain in a state of being deceived. We are in a massive awakening, and this is no coincidence. Anybody that thinks that what's going on with people waking up and coming to knowledge and having YouTube channels where we are sharing this information, anybody that believes that that's just a phase that the world's going through and it's crazy and it doesn't really mean anything is kidding themselves. We are absolutely coming to knowledge that is designed by God to wake up his people. That they would come out of these things in and of the world like the Catholic Church and awaken to the absolute truth of Jesus Christ, that they would be in a relationship with him and that he would be in a relationship with you. You cannot be in a relationship with a religion, especially a religion that worships idols and holds Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, the worldly mother of Jesus Christ, in a position of power that you would think you could pray through her when you cannot. It is such a massive, massive deception, the Catholic Church. It is unimaginable the way that Satan has been able to trick, beguile, manipulate, and deceive those that believe they are serving God, those that believe they are going to the sanctuary of a church building and are on the right path with Christ, because they're not. 100% guaranteed, no argument. Don't even argue with me under this video. The Catholic Church is the first beast in Revelation 13. I'm going to do some more study and look at who the second beast is. That video will come after this one. I ask that the Lord put this video on the heart of that person, that single person, if not all, those locked into the Catholicism cult, of which is not what they think it is. I sincerely pray that God directs somebody to this video and that they would be able to have an understanding of the times that we are in and how absolutely for sure 100% the Catholic Church is a serious deception designed to deceive the believers, those that truly want to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. If you guys appreciate these videos, sub the channel, share the videos, hit the bell for updates, hit the PayPal link to help others, and as well become a Patreon of this channel. This channel is always under attack, and we are trying to save it as best we can. There are other ways that I'm working on in order to ensure that these messages are protected protected, and that they get to the right people, and that they're always going to be available for people to hear. I ask that God sincerely bless you guys. I love all of the people that come to this channel, all of the people that help this channel, support this channel, believe in God through this channel. I sincerely love you. I ask that God bless you abundantly. You guys take care of yourselves.
To the principalities and reminding the powers and telling them who you are and what's going to happen. That's when you get an attitude. We have access to God with boldness and confidence. We can go boldly to the throne of God. We can go confidently to him. But what does the devil do? He keeps bringing up your past. He keeps bringing up your failures. He keeps bringing up your shortcomings. I'm not going to God on the basis of my righteousness, not my righteousness. I'm going on the basis of his righteousness and who he